Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina, and today we're going to talk about some of the top tips I have for being zero waste or low waste if you're in a dorm situation. So the first item I would like to talk about is an item that I have used pretty much every single day of college. It is this popcorn bowl. Now, I really love this popcorn bowl because it's made from silicone and it reduces plastic. I don't have to buy popcorn bags. But another reason why I love this bowl is because it costs a lot less than traditional popcorn bags. But if you're buying popcorn in bulk, it's even less expensive. Another added plus about using a popcorn bowl or an air popper is that you can choose how healthy or unhealthy your popcorn is. By that, I mean you can decide if you want to add butter or oil, salt, nutritional yeast, whatever you want to decide, you're in control of how many calories you're consuming. The second cooking item or at-home baking item that has been really beneficial to me is Scylla Pot. Now, I actually got my Silpats from Amazon Basics, so it is not the name brand, but it works just as well. It cost me $15 for the set of 3 Scylla Pot. Scylla Pots are basically reusable cookie sheets, wax paper, or aluminum foil, and in the long run, it saves space and money because this is something you can use over and over again. Also, this pack came in 3 different sizes, which fit the typical 3-pack of baking sheets that you'll get if you're moving into a dorm or an apartment. It'll be perfect for your basics. So that concludes our first section of just in dorm or in apartment baking and cooking that helps you with zero waste. Now, the second thing is what I would like to call to go. And that means that you're going out to eat. Maybe you're in a cafeteria situation where you're getting foods from a cafeteria. And I would like to say that I recognize moving forward that COVID-19 or the coronavirus may impact your ability to do some of these things on your campus, but in the case that they don't, I want to present them to you so that you're aware and educated about ways that you can reduce your plastic every day. So the third way that you can reduce your plastic is just by having a reusable water bottle. And again, this is gonna save you a lot of money. Everywhere on campus, there are plastic water bottles filled with water, and typically it's gonna cost you $1 plus to get those water bottles. However, this $15 water bottle you can reuse over and over and over again. This water bottle specifically is insulated, so you can either put hot or cold drinks in it, and it'll keep it hot or cold for up to 12 hours, which is a really great way to go. And I would strongly recommend getting a reusable water bottle, not only to reduce plastic, but also how much money you're spending. The fourth item is kind of related to the third item, and that is because it is another drinking option that'll help you reduce your waste. It is a reusable coffee cup. Now, I was actually given this coffee cup for my birthday and I haven't used it yet because I haven't been going anywhere. This coffee cup is really great because it's going to keep your drinks hot. I particularly like this coffee cup because you can see how much liquid is left inside for the top. And also, this one happens to come with 2 straws, so you can also drink a smoothie out of it. I would suggest that if you're going to a social gathering where you don't know whether or not food is going to be provided, to bring this with you as something that you can fill with drink. So you might fill it with water, juice, whatever beverage is being served at that function. This is something that you can reuse, it's something that looks classy, and it'll work for both hot and cold. And if you bring your straw with you, you can even get a smoothie and enjoy that. Another thing that I would really suggest bringing to social events is some sort of Tupperware. Tupperware is great because you can put food into it, especially if it is a self-serve situation, so you're able to serve yourself. Now, for sanitary reasons, you always want to make sure that your container is clean before bringing it into a space. And as I mentioned with COVID-19, there are going to be a lot of restrictions with being able to use your own containers. So if this is something you're interested in doing, please make sure that it's okay with your university. Additionally, besides bringing along a container, I always try and bring with me Silverware. If you would like to get some silverware, you don't need to get bamboo cutlery or anything that's super expensive. I actually got some of my utensils that are smaller that fit into my containers at thrift stores that were baby containers. So my fork and my spoon, which I don't have with me, are only 50 cents a piece. Next and final item for this category is reusable produce bags. If you're going to a grocery store, whether you're in college or not, you see lots of plastic bags everywhere. And I'm actually currently working at a grocery store, and a lot of people are using plastic bags, but then there are people who do not want to use plastic bags at all, so they send their fruit down without plastic bags. And as someone working in a grocery store, I can attest that it is extremely difficult to figure it out, because sometimes there'll be apples that roll in a different direction, and then I have to enter a code multiple times. So if you're not interested in using plastic bags to store your fruit or to gather your fruit at the grocery store, using reusable bags to get your fruit or produce at the grocery store is a great option for reducing the plastic that you would typically use in a grocery store situation. That being said, again, with COVID-19, some stores aren't letting you use your own produce bags, so be mindful of that if you're going in. Of course, you could always not put your produce in bags until it's gone through the checkout, and then you could separate it. I like using these in the fridge too. That way I know my apples are in this bag, my oranges are in this bag, and it just helps me know, okay, I have this many in here, and it's just a great way of organizing as well. The third section of today's video is about how to reduce your plastic and your waste in the laundry room. So I have now been zero waste in college for 2 years, and something I didn't realize was that dryer sheets are actually super bad for the environment. They're also not that great for your clothes. And a really easy way to reduce your plastic is by using wool dryer balls. These are my wool dryer balls, and I actually got these at TJ Maxx for a set of 4. It was $7, I think. It was extremely inexpensive, and it's something that I use all the time with my laundry. Something great that I really like about these dryer balls is that you can put essential oils on it for any scent that you would like and customize it for you. So it's really great for people with sensitive skin or sensitive noses, because you're in control of what you're putting on your body. The last item I want to talk about today is a lifesaver for any college student, and that is a stain remover of some sort. Now, the stain remover I use is this soap bar, which I have had now for like 2 whole years because I don't have to use it that often. Hopefully you don't have to use it that often, but this is by the company The Laundress, and it's a stain remover bar. Super great. I use it for any time I have stains. I try and apply it immediately, and it works almost 100% of the time to remove those stains. This is another great way to save your money, because instead of throwing out pieces of clothing because they're ruined, instead you're using a stain remover bar that's saving you money because you're not having to buy new clothes, and it's also helping save the environment because you're not ruining clothes that you're just not going to be able to reuse again. For the last part of the video, I just wanted to read some suggestions that I have that'll save you money and help save the environment. The first thing is to thrift appliances. This is really big. You don't have to buy a new microwave. Go to any Goodwill, any thrift store, and I guarantee you that they're going to have some appliances there. And if they don't, go to another thrift store. I personally bought my microwave for very inexpensive at a local thrift store, and it works great. A really great way to reduce plastic is by always keeping fruit or something in your room that's going to reduce your likelihood of going to the vending machine and grabbing something prepackaged. If you can, try renting your textbooks, because oftentimes you're not going to be reusing your textbooks. A lot of people think, I'm going to keep this book, it's going to be great knowledge, and then after the class is over, you just don't want to look at the book again. However, if you think you might want to keep your book, try enrolling in a book buyback program where you can buy or purchase the book, and if you decide at the end of the semester that you don't want the book, you can send it back and still get refunded. Another quick tip is always checking with your roommates to see what appliances or items that they already have. So trying not to buy duplicates. For example, if your roommate already has a microwave, don't go out and buy a microwave. You don't need to, hopefully, but you don't need to, so that's another way that you're gonna save money and reduce waste. And the last way that you can help reduce waste in college is by carpooling. Carpooling is fun and it helps save gas, which in turn helps you save money. And I hope that's a common theme that you're seeing throughout this video, that reducing waste in college can actually be extremely cost effective. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that these tips have been helpful. If you have any other tips that you think would be helpful to other people going into college, moving into their own apartment, anything zero waste, please tell me below in the comments. I am extremely curious to know. Maybe it's something I haven't thought of and that I should be implementing that'll save me money and help save the environment too. But in the case that you don't, still leave a like, subscribe, maybe ask some questions in the comments. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the future. Bye.